about their very existence. And that drives me absolutely insane. It also bothers me on a spiritual level that it is a corruption of what the rainbow signifies theologically. Remember, this was God's promise that he would never again flood the earth.
Wow, I had no idea that the Christians had the little TM next to the rainbow. Oh, cool. Yeah, you know, this is such a lame perversion, guys. Actually using a rainbow to symbolize gay people living their lives happily and freely in America, you know, the land of the free. Nah, dude, how dare you? We should instead be using the rainbow to remember when God flooded the entire earth, literally killed everybody except for his favorite little family, drowned every living creature, and then stuck a little rainbow in the sky to be like, well, guys, I'm not gonna do that one again, LOL. You're right, you know, the real perversion here is the gay people living freely in the land of the free. We should be bringing the rainbow back. Remember when God killed everybody? That's what the rainbow's for. Amen. It's Pride Month. It's the month when we can all be a little gay and not be gay. It's really cool, you know? If you want to go and give your homies a big old fat juicy kiss, you just got to follow it up with no homo, and you're done. Ta-da! Welcome to the month of June, bitches. Hurrah! And, the other day I was scrolling around YouTube and I stumbled upon a video that I have not yet watched from our very good friend, who is probably one of the biggest brained individuals ever. And I say that with complete and total sarcasm. And she made a video on why people hate Pride Month. Can you guess who I'm talking about? Drum roll, please. Candace Owens. Yay. I figured we would go ahead and check out the new Candace Owens video. 5 reasons people hate Pride Month. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's gonna happen? What's Candace gotta say? What dipshit take is she gonna make now? How much glue has she been huffing this morning? Let's find out.
And for today's episode, I feel like it is high time that somebody says the
I feel like somebody's definitely high, yeah?
quiet part out loud.
Oh no.
So today I'm going to do that. Ready? The majority of Americans cannot stand Pride Week, Pride Month, Pride Year, whatever it is.
Is there any evidence for this, or are you unironically just appealing to the silent majority? What, like, how do you know this? How are you coming to this conclusion? I also like how she's acting like she's all brave for it. I am going to be the bravest woman around, okay? I'm taking on my strong black woman energy here. You ready? People don't like this thing that I also don't like. Got 'em, bitch.
The month of June has been completely perverted, and the majority of Americans, including my gay friends, cannot stand this month.
Oh my God. First of all, what does perverted mean? Perversion for these people is like, if I don't like this thing, then, you know, it's perverted. Candace, if we're going to go by your logic, then you're like the most perverted perv on the entire perverted planet. Second of all, she's like, I got gay friends, guys. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Candace, it's weird because, you know, I have black friends who think that segregation should come back. I guess that's the way to go, right? Oh, wait. It's almost as if we don't appeal to our friends about anything. Also, I'm pretty sure she's either just trying to prop herself up by flexing that she has like one gay friend, or she's lying and has absolutely no gay friends. Or you know what? There's a third option. Maybe her one gay friend is like Milo Yiannopoulos or Dave Rubin.
So I'm going to give you 5 reasons why that's true. You guys ready? Reason number 1, it's because Pride Month is emblematic of corporate cowardice.
Okay, well, what does that mean from the pro-capitalist lady here?
Everywhere you look, all of these corporations that don't even make sense are putting up rainbow flags, right? McDonald's. What was the issue with gay people at McDonald's? Were gay people not being served at McDonald's?
Wait, what? Are you... this is like when we have to ask the question, which is asked almost every time we review any kind of conservative content. Is she pretending or is she actually this fucking brain dead? I don't know. First of all, how is this cowardly for corporations? They're just celebrating Pride Month with everybody else, partially because it benefits their bottom dollar. Like, huh? And that's true. You're right. Good point, chat. They also, what about the green milkshake for St. Patrick's Day? The corporate greed. Oh, it's out of control. Every time St. Patrick's Day comes around, they do their green fucking milkshake. When were the Irish not allowed to go to McDonald's, huh? This is not how any of this works, Candace. It's not like, oh, previously gays weren't allowed to go to McDonald's and now they can. It's, hey, we're a massive corporation. It's really popular to support gay people, so we're going to further support gay people. Which, is this like a meaningless virtue signal gesture? Yeah. Does it still do benefits for gay people? Yes.
Walk into a furniture shop a couple of weekends ago, and prominently displayed is this LGBTQIA flag. Everybody's welcome to shop here. At what point in American history were gay people not allowed to shop in furniture stores?
Wait, do you want to broaden your question a bit? At what point in American history were gay people not allowed or accepted in general society? Huh? Think. You're so fucking stupid. It's not about previously gays weren't allowed to shop at our furniture store and now they are. It's just another corporation cashing in on Pride Month. It's a big demographic. It helps them make money. Turns out that supporting progressive causes is pretty good for business. And we've already talked about this 1,000 times with rainbow capitalism, how even though it's shallow and it's pretty much just a meaningless virtue signal, the acceptance of gay people being propped up even by these cold, unauthentic corporations still actually leads to further normalization of gay people, which is a net good. Can they do more? Yes. But them doing this is not a bad thing. She's just complaining about nothing and then applying a fake argument to it. Like, okay, when they do like Black History Month, do they have something like, hey, it's Black History Month? Are you going to be like, when were black people not allowed to shop in certain stores in American history, guys? Huh? When the fuck did that ever happen?
It's so emblematic of those stupid departments that are being built up. Diversity and inclusion departments. Somebody who is completely not qualified to even work at the corporations that they work at, keeping a calendar of every ridiculous holiday that we continue to make up to make sure that corporations get on their knees about various social issues.
Wait, this is how corporations work. Are you insane? By this logic, it is literally stupid for corporations to use Christmas as marketing. What are you... Also, what's the problem with shitting on equality and diversity, Candace? What's wrong with that? Why are you complaining about that? You realize that the more diversity in businesses, the better those businesses tend to do, right? Or is it just that your oil billionaire sugar daddy said, no, diversity is bad because that's what's popular with Republicans? What are you fucking talking about right now? Also, every holiday is made up, you cuck.
We have to. We as a company are dedicating $200,000 to LGBTQ causes. Okay, where's that money even going?
You know you can look it up, dipshit. Do you know how you can literally... Candace, I have an amazing thing to tell you. It's going to blow your mind, okay? There's this little thing called Google where you can type with your fingers on this little thing. See right here? It's called a keyboard, okay? And you put your fingers on it, and you can type whatever the fuck you want and try and get an answer. It's really cool. I also like how they say it's corporate cowardice. I thought her point was going to be like, it's insincere. It's insincere pandering, wah. To which I would still say that's stupid. All corporations are insincere. Do you think they are sincerely pro-America when they sell their 4th of July merchandise that was all made in fucking China? No. But now she's complaining that it's greed to donate some of their massive profits to pro-LGBT causes? So cowardly. Ugh. What is this cowardice? Companies donating? Holy shit. Oh God, please, no.
That's my question. Where is the money even going? What is it that we are striving toward for gay people and lesbian people? What don't they have?
I like how Candace Owens is up here like bitching nonstop about a little like insincere symbol saying, hey, gay people are valid and we support them. And then she's like, what rights do gay people not have? This is the conversation that Republicans are too pea-brained to really ever understand, sadly. But there's a difference between legal rights, which gay people do generally have most legal rights. I think in some states they can still be fired on the basis of their sexual orientation. However, there's still social equality that needs to be achieved. There are still gay and trans people that are disproportionately homeless and kicked out and discriminated against, partially because of rhetoric coming from dipshits like Candace Owens. So when she asks this question, she in and of herself, like asking this question, she is demonstrating the need for it. What rights do gay people not have, herder? The fact that you don't understand the difference between legal rights and social equality demonstrates why Pride Month is still important. Get over it, okay? We're here, we're queer, and we ain't going anywhere, honey.
In America, that they need us to donate dollars, corporate dollars, to make sure that they secure in the future. Fear of out of...
Wait, what? What does she say?
People, what don't they have in America that they need us to donate dollars, corporate dollars, to make sure that they secure in the future?
Okay, I'm gonna guess that it was the Trevor Project, right? That's usually the main one that they donate to. Let's see what the Trevor Project does. And I know, this is crazy. Candace probably didn't even know that this little thing called Google existed. She might still be using, I don't know, Yahoo. Let's see. What does the Trevor Project do? What does the, here we go, Trevor Project do? The Trevor Project is an American nonprofit organization founded in 1998. It focuses on suicide prevention efforts among lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning LGBT youth. They focus on crisis and suicide prevention. Huh. Well, this is making you look real bad now, Candace. Through a toll-free telephone number, it operates the Trevor Lifeline, a confidential service that offers trained counselors. The stated goals of the project are to provide crisis intervention and suicide prevention services for the aforementioned youths. Okay, as well as to offer guidance and resources to parents and educators in order to foster safe, accepting, and inclusive environments for all youth at home and at school. This sounds pretty good. This is great. Gay people exist. They are real, Candace. They are not going to go away. And unfortunately, when we have chuckle fucks like you and Tucker Carlson and all these other rabid homophobes, it only further demonstrates why it's important that organizations like this one exist. So that's why people donate, because trans and gay people kill themselves at disproportionate rates. And unfortunately, it comes from people like you largely. You peddle rhetoric that leads to a higher suicide rate. So let me ask you this, Candace. What do you think would be better, okay? And this is just an honest question, you know? Nothing really meant to be a dig here or anything, but what do you think is more preferable, okay? A few insincere corporate gestures in which they flash a rainbow flag, which ultimately still leads to more normalization of gay people, or gay and trans people disproportionately hanging themselves from the ceiling fan? I don't know. I'll let you think about that one, because I get it. It might be hard for you to come to a proper answer because you're a pathetic, worthless piece of shit.
Fear of out-of-control inflation is hammering the stock market. The S&P 500 is having its worst start to the...
Oh, this is her big ad. Wait, so you're doing a ad for a corporation now? Okay, I don't... Next. Wait, please don't tell me that I'm reading this, that it's... Number 2 is it's insulting to black people? What?
History Month needs to... It's insulting to black people. I've been pretty outspoken. I even think Black History Month needs to go away. But let me tell you something.
Of course you do, because that's popular with your dipshit Republican boomers.
If black people are getting 1 month for the stuff that we live through in America, somebody's going to need to explain to me how it is that gay people and lesbian and trans people also got a month. Like what somebody give me the history lesson, right? That qualifies an entire month in celebratory rainbows.
What? Dude, I love that I don't watch these before stream anymore, because every time I am floored by how fucking stupid these kind of talking points are. What are you talking about? First of all, there's such a thing as gay black people, right? Second of all, now you're gonna pull the oppression Olympics card? Are you? Well, what about black people? Huh? Yeah, guess what, Candace? Black people had a really brutal history in America of being enslaved and being oppressed. Gay people, they were never enslaved, but they also have a pretty brutal past in America of being oppressed, of their sexuality being completely criminalized. Up until 2003, there was a law in Texas that made sodomy illegal. Like, don't get up here on your fucking high horse when you already think that Black History Month isn't something that should be celebrated, and then invoke the Black History Month and say, well, what about the blacks? Why are you talking about the gays? Are you kidding me? Are you this desperate? How are you? Okay. Bro, that last guy destroyed you, by the way. Oh, from the China simp. Okay, cool. You can tell that these guys don't get any vagina because they only simp for the China.
Was there an island where there was gay people that were living happily, and all of a sudden they got put onto boats and chains and brought over to America and forced to work?
Yes, that's right, because that's the only reason why you need to have a month celebrating, right? There you go. You know, unless you were literally put in chains and stuffed onto a boat and then brought to this country as slaves, then why the fuck should we be celebrating, you know? Huh? Coming from the same type of people, by the way, that would argue that Christians or white people are oppressed, mind you.
I missed that history lesson that justifies them being able to throw their asses in my face for an entire month.
Is that what you think that is that what you think the Pride Month is? Where everybody just shows you their ass? Candace, I would be willing to bet that it's probably difficult for you to get your own husband to show you his ass. Nevertheless, his penis. Like, what do you think? Do you think that people like are desperate to show you their ass? Honey, we want nothing to do with you, okay? The only reason anybody should be showing Candace Owens their ass is if it's to, like, let out a giant fart at her. Like, what are you even talking about? I can't believe that you're going to take the moral high horse here, try to take the moral high ground, and claim it's harmful to black people or it's insulting to black people because gays were never slaves. As if that's the only reason why we have any kind of month recognizing overcoming certain oppression. Also, again, why are you bringing this up? Because you already said that Black History Month should also not be a thing. So it seems as though by your standards, even if people are put on chains or put on boats and brought over here as slaves, you don't think they should have any kind of month recognizing the oppression they've overcome either. You are unironically one of the dumbest people I've ever seen speak.
It's annoying and it's ridiculous. Thomas Sowell, as you...
Very good argument, by the way. It's annoying and ridiculous. Wow. Yes. Man, here I was getting scared. I thought that maybe I wasn't going to be able to refute these ones, but suddenly it's annoying, guys. And it's ridiculous. Wow. Ooh. You're right. I haven't heard this many good arguments since talking to a fucking, I don't know, since I've listened to like an argument made by a 16-year-old that doesn't want to listen to her parents. Mom, Dad, this is annoying and ridiculous. Good point, honey.
You guys know is one of my favorite authors, and he once wrote a quote, and that quote is, "Civil rights used to be about treating everyone the same, but today, some people are so used to special treatment that equal treatment is considered to be discrimination."
Wait. This is how white people act more than not. You're the one getting outraged about Pride Month. This is unironically the same quote that people try and use about white people. You realize that, Candace, right? When a bunch of people are like mad about gay people having equal rights, when you've been privileged for so long, when other people are made equal to you, you see it as oppression. Okay. Cool. Also, like, civil rights is about treating people the same. Yes. Gay people are not treated the same amongst our society. Sorry.
That is my opinion when it comes to the LGBTQ IRS agenda. They think they're being discriminated against because they're not getting special privileges, right?
Oh, yeah. You know those damn special privileges to, like, not be disproportionate victims of violent crime? Damn. Ah. Why are these demanding, needy gays always complaining? You know? You got your equal rights. Sure, you're disproportionately murdered and kicked out of your houses and have disproportionate access to medical care. And there are entire conservative networks basically built upon shitting on your very existence. But why are they so demanding? Just deal with it.
Which brings me to point number 3, the slippery slope of it all.
Oh, here we go.
First, it began.
I love the slippery slope one because it's like they don't care anymore. They're like, yeah, this is a fallacy, but it's a good one.
Just a day of national pride and rainbows and sprinkles and Skittles. And they said, oh, actually, we're going to need a whole week to demonstrate to you guys that we are proud to be gay and lesbian and queer. And then they weren't satisfied. They said, actually, we're going to need an entire month to do this.
Wait, when did Pride Month start? Become a thing. Let's see. First, President Bill Clinton declared June Gay and Lesbian Pride Month in 1999 and 2000. Okay. Later, President Joe Biden declared June Pride Month in 2021. LGBT History Month originated in the United States and was first celebrated in October 1994. Wait, Candace, do you not understand that it literally began as a month? Yeah, guys, you know what really happened is all the gays sat down with the president, okay? And the president was like, hey, look, best I can give you is a week, okay? That's it. And then the gays were like, no, we want an entire month. 30 motherfucking gay days. You got that one, Clinton? Huh? And Clinton was like, I don't know, you guys, how about 2 weeks? And they were like, no, it's a month or no more blowjobs from us, pal. And that's how it happened. That is exactly how it happened. That is history, my friends. Thank you, Candace Owens, for educating us.
Because we need more time to express this to you. And they're never going to be satisfied, right? But first it's like, love is love.
They're never going to be satisfied, yet it's only ever been a month. Has it ever been 2 months? Like, they're never going to be satisfied, even though gay month has been gay month since the early 1990s, and it hasn't changed since. But, okay.
Gay marriage, it's just about gay marriage, love is love. And they got gay marriage, and they said, actually going to tack on a T here. We've got some transgendered issues, and we need to be able to speak to your children about...
Oh, yes, the children one. Think of the kids, guys, you know? God forbid that, dear God, please, don't let little Johnny learn that gay and trans people are real. Holy shit. They need to be kept in their little safe bubble so that when they're adults and then they actually discover that gay and trans people exist, they will hopefully be just as bigoted, if not more so, than Candace Owens. Yes, that's the way to go. I'm trying hard not to use the R slur, okay? But holy shit.
About the fact that I'm a trans femme turtle, and if you're not comfortable...
Guys, look, it's the one meme. It's the one meme. Dude, you know what? Props to the conservatives. They used to only have one joke, which was the attack helicopter. They have moved on now. They have about 3 jokes now. And for that, I commend them. Okay, that takes bravery. Now we have attack helicopter. Let's go, Brandon. And this motherfucker. Remember this person from, what was it? Early 2016, like 7 or 8 years ago. That was a good one, man. What a hilarious joke. Yeah, they identify as turtles. Man, I remember when that hilarious joke was busting out all over the place. Oh, the good old days on MySpace. Fuck you.
With that, then it's because you're a bigot. That's the figurative gun to everybody's head, right? America's got a figurative gun to their head when these movements come around. It's you either put up an LGBTQIA flag or you hate homosexuals, right?
No. You're literally presenting a dichotomy that doesn't exist here, Candace. Yeah, you know what? I'm sorry. I think I was remembering wrong again. Remember when Joe Biden said, hey, unless you all hang a gay flag up, then the angel of death will be visiting you. It was like in Egypt, where God said, hey, paint your doors with the lamb blood, or else the angel of death is going to swoop in and kill you all, or kill your firstborn son. It's like that now, modern day, but with gay flags. You either fucking put your gay flag up in the front of your door, and if you don't, then the spirit of gay will fly into your room, suck your dick till you're dry, and then leave. It's terrifying. It's horrifying, okay? It will rape us all if we don't hang our goddamn pride flags up. Amen. Yes, Jesus. But seriously, this is just like the typical make up the fake argument and then complain about it, and or make a pretend dichotomy. Now we have to either say hang gay flags everywhere or else we hate gay people. No one said that. But I'll be honest. It does seem kind of like you hate gay people when you make entire videos complaining about insincere little gestures that recognize the existence of gay people.
You either put up a BLM flag or you hate black people. That's it. It basically puts all of America in the closet because we have to pretend that we don't mind what's going on for an entire month.
So you do hate not gay people, but something about gay people? So you don't hate gay people, you just don't want kids to learn anything about their existence, and it makes you really mad when there's a month labeled as Pride Month where people recognize that gay people are existing and that trans people are valid and that both gay and trans people have come very far when it comes to equality and fighting for their rights in this country. Okay, well, it makes sense if you're not really listening.
What's going on for an entire month? Oh, that would be number 4 on my list. It's perversity that is being dressed up as diversity. We know.
What is perversity? What are you talking about? She would be the type of person, by the way, to be advocating against desegregation. She'd be like, I'm black, okay, and all my friends that are hanging out in the fucking slave cabins, okay, we're not really in favor of this, okay? This is just perversity. We just have to recognize our place. That would be Candace Owens, like 100 years ago.
Oh, this is. Stop pretending that this is about pride when you need to wear assless chaps and shake your butt in front of a child's face. And then you say,
is that like necessary? Also, why is the picture you're showing not in front of a child? That's a little embarrassing. So make an argument, then show a picture that doesn't support your argument. Okay, cool.
Oh, if you have any issues with this, then it's because you're a bigot and you're raising your child to be a bigot. Your baby needs to be anti-racist, like your baby needs to be anti and pro and supportive of all of these various causes. They need to be pro-trans. They need to be actively pro-trans agenda. It's debauchery everywhere you look.
Pro-trans agenda. Debauchery? Wow. Yep. That's what it is, guys. It's just, disgusting hedonism. That's all it is to be gay. Has nothing to do with people wanting a loving and long-lasting connection with a partner whom they've loved for quite a long time. It's not about people wanting equal treatment. It's not about people even celebrating the fact that now they have equal treatment, although there is still a long way to go in regards to social equality. Nope. It's literally just about shaking your ass. Okay, cool. That's very nice. Yep. Thank you, Candace. You've nailed it, honestly.
Look at the Pride Parade. Why is it so okay to take your children to a Thanksgiving Day parade? You have no fears, but you know fully well that if you take your child to a Pride Parade, your child is going to be exposed to a bunch of sexuality on display because that.
Could you at least be more specific with your words? Because when you say they're going to be exposed to more sexuality, okay, yeah, guess what, Candace? Same thing happens in that regards, based on what you just said, when you take a kid to a motherfucking wedding. Oh my God. God forbid little Johnny goes to a wedding. He's going to see a boy and a girl kiss. He's going to be exposed to sexuality. Ha ha. As we all know, until you turn 18, you are literally a sexless blob that navigates the world as nothing but a robot. Oh no. Now, of course, she's talking about sexual behavior in regards to dancing around in lewd clothing or something. And, there's actually a lot of discourse about how that shouldn't really be a thing happening at pride parades. I've been to a couple pride parades, and I actually have not really experienced many individuals dancing naked, as you seem to think that is. Maybe you've been watching a little bit too much gay porn, and it's kind of given you a bad idea of what a pride parade actually looks like. That's quite possible, no big deal. Or maybe you've been watching, your husband's internet history, and checked out all of his gay porn as well. That's also possible. But generally speaking, pride parades are not actually encouraged to be hypersexual. Like, that's not a requirement. That's also not a requirement for being gay. So even if you were correct that a pride parade was strictly sexually explicit, that has nothing to do with gay people. Gay people can also not be sexually explicit, just like straight people, Candace. It's crazy. It's almost like gay people and straight people aren't actually all that different. Wow.
That's just what they're allowed to do for an entire month. They're allowed to be overtly sexual and pretend that they're a special snowflake, and that if you don't like it, it's because you're somehow a heterosexual freak who doesn't understand people need to express themselves.
Yes, a special snowflake. Totally. Yep. It's certainly not the woman making a 8-minute video crying about the fact that a group of people exist and are now being given more recognition. Candace is certainly not the snowflake. No way. Nope. It's in fact the people who are just celebrating having more equal rights. They're the snowflakes. Candace, you're literally melting right now. You're like a snowman.
Let me be clear. If a heterosexual couple acted in the same way as some of these couples act during a pride parade, I would be disgusted because it's just gross. It's just debauchery.
So then why is this being used to condemn gay people? If you recognize this has nothing to do with being gay or it's not intrinsic to gay people, why are you complaining about this only in regards to gay people? Okay. I can literally see the tears running down her face, by the way, as she says she's not the snowflake.
Your sexuality doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care what your sexuality is. When you're being perverse, you should be called out for it. It's the same reason I called out Cardi B for her performance on stage when I felt she was being disgusting at the Grammys. I don't care that Cardi B is a heterosexual person. I care that there are children in America who shouldn't be forced to watch this sort of stuff.
Forced? Yeah. What? Yeah, dude, remember that story? Damn, I remember when little Timmy was like, "No, Mom, no, Dad, I don't want to watch the two hot babes scissoring on TV, please." And they said, "Timmy, you're gonna fucking look at this whether you like it or not." And then they took staples and they stapled their eyelids open. "Please, Mom, no, I want to stay a good, pure Christian for as long as I can. No." "Yes, Timmy, absorb the scissoring." Ah! I remember that story. Now that's totally correct. Yep.
Shouldn't be forced to watch our cultural corrosion on screens. That's how the majority of adults.
Cultural corrosion. So gay people, you don't hate gay people or anything. You just don't want your kids to know about it. You don't like when money is donated to causes that work to prevent gay suicide. And now gay people acting sexual is a perversion of our culture. It's the corrosion of our culture. Okay. You realize that, like, back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, there was Marilyn Monroe, right? She was like a sex object at the time, or a sex icon, I should say. And people probably would have said the exact same thing. Our culture's being eroded. I remember the good old days where there was no such thing as sex. Oh.
Feel when Pride Month comes around, but they're not allowed to say it, or else they will be accused of being bad individuals who want homosexuals to be wiped off the face of the planet. Speaking of...
I mean, you seem to be against the donating to causes, which you never named a cause, but most everybody donates to the Trevor Project, which tries to keep gay people and trans people from not being wiped off the face of the earth. And when you get mad about it, kind of sounds like you want that to happen. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Truthfully, though, Candace, I would really appreciate it if you would be wiped off the face of the earth.
Individuals who actually want homosexuals to be wiped off the face of the planet. Let's talk about number 5. It's also the cultural ignorance of it all, right? You get these people that come up to you and they're waving their flags, and they're the same people that are waving their pride flags in one hand and the Ukraine flags in the other one, right? And then when you say, "Hey, wait, gay marriage is not allowed in Ukraine," "Oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter."
Wow. The libtards have been owned. They are never going to recover from this. Holy shit, guys. It's almost like you can be in favor of equality while also being against authoritarian regimes invading a far more Western region. It's almost like you don't have to be in support of every single element of that country to simultaneously not want that country to succumb to authoritarianism. Wow. This is insane. You know what else is crazy, Candace? Is that sometimes people who are in favor of equality for everybody, including gay people, also preach against the genocide in China going on against the Uyghur Muslims. You know, Muslims tend to not be very accepting of gay people. Wow. What a hypocrite, huh? You can only be supportive of people and of countries and regions that are already totally pro-gay. If you're not having a fucking pride parade every goddamn day, then you better not dare wave that flag around. Like, it's almost like people that care about equality also support equality in other aspects, even if they support equality for some group of people or some region that is not already there in regards to equality. Wow. You're telling me that gay people, or you're telling me that some of these liberals that are in favor of equality are actually consistent in their principles? Whoa, libtards owned.
There are actually places all across the world where homosexual people are oppressed and they never do anything for it. That's not what
They're also against Russia, which is even more against gay people than Ukraine. So maybe she's got a sim for it. Has she been featured by the Russia state propaganda yet? I know Tucker has.
Raising money for. They're raising money so they can indoctrinate our children with LGBTQ agenda ideas, right? They don't care. They'll tell you to donate tomorrow to Saudi Arabia if the right politician gets on stage and tells them to.
Wasn't it Donald Trump that had all the controversy in regards to the Saudi Arabia thing with banning certain countries from coming here because they had large proportions of Muslims, but he didn't ban Saudi Arabia because he had businesses there? Wasn't that your guy, Candace? Didn't you, like, love Trump? Like, you gave him more blowjobs than you give to your own husband, right? Like, what do you... I don't even know what she's getting at this point. Just make up the fake argument, you know? It's so easy. Guys, Candace Owens, she would go out and murder a puppy tomorrow if Donald Trump told her to. And that's actually still more believable than what she just said.
Ignorant about their very existence, and that drives me absolutely insane. It also bothers me on a spiritual level that it is a corruption of what the rainbow signifies theologically. Remember, this was God's promise that he would never again flood the earth.
Wow, I had no idea that the Christians had the little TM next to the rainbow. Oh, cool. Yeah, you know, this is such a lame perversion, guys. Actually using a rainbow to symbolize gay people living their lives happily and freely in America, you know, the land of the free. Nah, dude. How dare you? We should instead be using the rainbow to remember when God flooded the entire earth, literally killed everybody except for his favorite little family, drowned every living creature, and then stuck a little rainbow in the sky to be like, well, guys, I'm not going to do that one again, LOL. You're right, you know, the real perversion here is the gay people living freely in the land of the free. We should be bringing the rainbow back. Remember when God killed everybody? That's what the rainbow's for. Amen. Okay, cool.
And sometimes I ask a question when I look around and I see all this ridiculousness going on, when I look at the perversion that our culture has become, and I look at
I look at you, Candace, and I see perversion. I also see an imbecile that obviously fell off the short bus one too many times.
Everything that we're even talking about in this country. You wonder if he should make good on that promise or not. You wonder if we need a reset button of some sort on humanity altogether.
Yep, exactly, because gay people live freely, guys, and then they have a parade once a year that sometimes can get a little bit yikesy. Oh, man, I can't imagine. Can we just, like, reset all of society and bring us back to the nice good old days when gay people were all forced into the closet? Of course, Candace, if you wanted to take us back to that time, then it'd be very likely that you would also be being segregated, but I don't know, maybe that's a sacrifice you're willing to make.
So in closing, it's a great irony that we spend this time calling it Pride Month, when in reality, it's anything but. We should not be proud of this. We should not be proud of the state of culture. It's actually...
What state of culture? The culture in which gay people are able to live their lives freely and are not legally discriminated against anymore? What a terrible culture.
Everything that Americans should be ashamed of. Maybe we need a shame month. Thanks for joining me on this.
A shame month. You realize that before gay people were really allowed to, like, live their lives freely, every fucking day was shame day for gay people, right? You realize that, right, Candace? Okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Pride Month is bad because Candace Owens is an ignorant bitch. She doesn't know why or how the corporations are donating. It's insulting to black people, even though she doesn't want there to be a Black History Month either. And it's bad because the rainbow belongs to God and Christians, and they now have a little TM next to color. Huh. I had no idea. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.